Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, March 19th. In general, looks like another very warm week here for the eastern half of the country. Some places maybe record-breaking heat, especially during the second half of the week. However, once again, here in the Mid-Atlantic region, we'll have to pay attention to an ocean flow, a possible backdoor cold front that could affect temperatures on the day Tuesday. Today looks like some early morning fog will burn off and allow for mostly sunny skies and warm conditions with temperatures approaching or surpassing 70 degrees in most spots. The recent ocean flow has caused lots of low-level moisture, so we do have fog around this morning, and the fog should redevelop again later on tonight, and it may be a little more stubborn to give up its ground tomorrow morning as that flow of air at the lower levels turns to the east or northeast once again, and that in turn can reduce our temperatures for later on tomorrow. However, by later in the week, that ocean flow should relax once again, and temperatures could actually approach 80 degrees in some spots of the Mid-Atlantic region here along around Thursday. Well, I thought I'd start off today with a 500 millibar, the upper level chart from the NAM model for this morning, just to point out what's going on and why things are going to occur over the central part of the country in just a tremendous amount of rain as possible in parts of the central U.S. over the next 48 hours. First of all, we have this tremendous dip, a very strong trough here in the western half of the country, and that leads to a tremendous ridge in the eastern half of the country. Very slow moving pattern from west to east. Lots of cold air here in the interior part of the western U.S. Lots of warm air here in the east, and what you have is a setup for tremendous rains and severe weather all the way in the heartland from Minnesota down into Texas. There can be some rainfall amounts of 10 or 12 inches, especially down across the south central part of the U.S. in Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, eastern Texas, and western Louisiana over the next 12 to 24 hours or so, even right into the day on Wednesday, as this very slow-moving system, and they're just sandwiched in between this deep trough in the west and strong ridge in the east. Not only do they have the threat of tremendous rainfall over the next 48 hours, but really in this entire region there can be severe weather, including tornadoes, over the next 1 to 2 days. Well, let's take a look at the conventional surface map here. First of all, we have strong high pressure here dominating the weather scene in the eastern part of the U.S. But notice there's already showing up here on the surface map a cold front here up in Maine. That is your conventional backdoor cold front getting ready to come on down the coast, and it could very well affect our weather conditions on the day Tuesday. We'll have to monitor that possibility over the next 6 to 12 hours or so. But there is a threat for some early morning fog tomorrow and a little bit of an easterly wind that could reduce temperatures, especially in Philadelphia and New York City during the day tomorrow compared to today, where temperatures today should go up to 70 degrees in most spots. Meanwhile, here in the middle part of the country, just a classic setup with a long fetch of air from the Gulf of Mexico right up to the north central states. Warm, humid air, and here's a strong cold front pressing in with cold air behind it, and you have the setup for lots of severe weather and lots of tremendous rainfall here over the next 1 to 2 days. It'll definitely be a newsmaker in places like Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and Louisiana, with 10 or 12 inches of rain possible over the next couple of days. Well, how about rainfall possibilities for the Mid-Atlantic region? There are some showers out here in the northwestern part of Pennsylvania. There is a chance of a shower or thunderstorm anytime later this afternoon and tonight, but most of the time will be rain-free. Can be a couple of showers again during the day tomorrow, maybe even a little drizzle if in fact an east or northeast wind develops, especially in Philadelphia and New York City. All in all, though, not any significant rain expected here in the Mid-Atlantic region over the next 48 hours as compared to the middle part of the country, where some buckets of rainfall can occur up to 10 or 12 inches or so over the next couple of days. Well, let's take a look at a couple of computer forecast maps. This is the NAM model, North American Mesoscale, for tonight. And here you have high pressure, something to watch for, the development of backdoor cold front. You have high pressure to the north again, and it could promote an easterly flow, especially in New York City on the day Tuesday, and maybe even down to Philadelphia. Little bit of precipitation here put out by the model, but again, most of the heavier stuff stays west of the mountains, west of the I-95 corridor. while there can be a shower or thunderstorm anytime this afternoon and tonight, much of the time will be rain-free. Now by tomorrow night, that high pressure moves from north of Maine to southeast of there, and from this position, our winds will start to turn around, and the ocean flow by the middle of the week, and the latter part of the week will certainly relax as that high pressure moves off the coast. Meanwhile, there's a little bit of moisture here, and there can be a couple of showers tomorrow, maybe even a little drizzle. With an easterly wind, there certainly can be a little drizzle, especially in areas like New York City and maybe on down to the Philadelphia region. But the key here is that the high is starting to move off the coast, and that'll set us up for even warmer conditions by the middle of the week. And here is the NAM forecast for Wednesday night. The high is well off the coast by this time, and the flow is starting to turn around here, more of a southwesterly flow. So temperatures Wednesday and Thursday will move well up into the 70s, and 80 degrees is a possibility in parts of the mid-Atlantic by the time Thursday afternoon rolls around. So that's it for now. For the SIweather.com, I'm the SI meteorologist.